Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Salah. Anakna waha ibar inshallah. Hawalakim la thumb call Shabawai Baharakha wa Kaksha Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua Ma, which is truly, hey, we the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua to preach to you so called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indian Haitians, Israelite foreigners. Aham Adam Kaya Hamalak wa Hashemayim Korab. Repent, yea, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. First and foremost, before we get started, we can go ahead and say, Call Layim La, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah Bahasham Chakudash. A double honor to the elders and apostles of great millstone that taught us the truth and rule well. And much respect to you, brothers, that pushing the truth with our righteousness. And sincerely, shalom, shalom. So pretty
Shalom.
much we can go ahead and get into it. You know, the scripture says that the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Baba Shah, could you get that, bro? It says that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. You know, and the scripture also goes into how the earth should be ruled in righteousness. You know, but that's not happening because of the rulership of Esau, even the so-called white man. You know,
It's Job chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where? And who is he?
it said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who is the wicked? Esau, Edom. So like, it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, Esau, Edom. It says he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? All right, going into first and foremost, Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shah. You know, he painted the images in a period called the Renaissance period as so-called white faces. You know, and then also going into the laws and stuff like that. He's totally switched the law of the land. All right, I'm gonna get a quick precept. This is Isaiah, also Yeshaya chapter 29 and verse 16. It says, Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not, or the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding. You see, so this devil has turned everything upside down, you know, completely opposite of the way of the East. All right, which the way of the East pretty much goes back to or coincides with the scriptures. You know, everything on this side of the world, the westernization stemming from Hellenization, all right, is due to the rulership of the so-called white man, from his politics, his diet. You know, with the diet, they have like an unsatiable diet over here. All right, lifestyle, religion, it's everything about this devil is completely upside down. All right, and that's chiefly because the scripture goes into it, says in Psalms the 10th chapter, it says he won't seek after the Lord. You know, he was made to be the wicked. All right. Get another one. This is Mashal Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. All right, that the righteous going into the Israelites. All right, it says, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. All right, and everybody's mourning currently. All right, it says, when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And this word mourn goes into, it says, a knock. It says, to sigh or to groan in pain or in grief. Everybody is gasping in pain and in grief. All right, due to the rulership of the so-called white man. And again, that word was a knock, H50 or 584. All right, but I'm gonna get one more, bro. If you ain't have no preset,
I have one.
okay,
You want me to grab it?
yeah, you got it.
This is Daniel chapter 8, verse 23. And in the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors are come to the full, a king of fierce countenance and understanding dark sentences shall stand up. All right, speaking of Esau, Edom.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 24, and his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power, right? Pursuant to Revelation 6 and 4, right? Esau, Edom is that red horse, all right, who was given power to take peace from the earth, right? To deceive the nations, to be blessed with the sword. And he shall destroy wonderfully and shall prosper in practice and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people. Okay, and that's what Esau Edom has done. All right. Throughout his legislation, throughout his various treaties that he's broken, right? Just throughout his whole hegemony. All right. It's been to debase and to pretty much beat down on the tribes of Israel, your so called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. They exalt themselves over that.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 25. And through his policy, also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. All right. Again, his legislation, his policy making, his diplomacy, right? The scriptures speak about that, how his words are smoother than butter, right? But he had drawn swords, roughly paraphrasing. Continuing on. And he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the so-called white man's done, right? Peace treaty this, covenant this, right? And it's broken. And then you have a bunch of people that were on the backside of these treaties. They're pretty much just casted away, right? You know, you could see an example of that with Ephraim, right? In Puerto Rico, right? The so-called Puerto Ricans, right? The Puerto Ricans, the Ephraimites, they had sovereignty. They were trying to gain sovereignty from the Spaniards. And here you had Edomites from America come over to help Puerto Rico in gaining their sovereignty, right? Quote unquote. But then what happens? They become a vassal state, right? Continuing on. He shall also stand up against the princes, Yahweh Shai, right? Because these heathen, Esau Edom is going to make more. Is going to make war with the angels in Yahweh Shai. But he shall be broken without hand. He's going to be beat to a fucking pulp.
Mm-hmm. I had a quick one to land back off you. This is I got two. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 5. It says, "Yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home." You know, he can't maintain his affairs in his own country. You know, you got messed up infrastructure, you know, messed up food, you know, but yet he still wants to go in these other countries, you know, but he can't handle what's here. It says, "Who enlargeth his desire as hell," and also going into that neither keepeth at home. You know, he'll see certain benefits in these different countries, you know, and he'll make up some type of legislation to make himself go to different places. It says,
Case in point, bro. Right, the Ephraimites. When you look in Puerto Rico, when Esau went down there, he set up little puppet heads that would come in and serve as diplomatic leaders.
mm-hmm.
These diplomatic leaders that they set up as puppet leaders would then in turn allow for these Edomites that were once in position of power that set up these leaders to allow them to start to pretty much make these sugar plants, which is where you get a prevalent brand of sugar named Domino. You know?
Mm-hmm. I got a definition for it.
You go ahead.
So you can keep speaking. I'm gonna find. I gotta find it.
Yeah, and you know this is why the scriptures are what faithful and true, right? The scriptures give clarity on who the devil is, right? If not, where and who is he, right? It's clear as day that this man is the damn devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Self-proclaimed.
I can't find it, but
what were you gonna say?
My bad. No, I'm about to say I can't find it, but
how does it go?
I'm gonna just read this. It's the definition for embassy or diplomat, but pretty much it says a body of diplomatic representatives, one headed by an ambassador. But pretty much right here says a mission abroad undertaken officially, especially by an ambassador. But in layman's terms, pretty much an ambassador is pretty much somebody that looks for the forwarding of enterprise of a particular place. So like you was going into, they'll put these different like let me see, like Afghanistan, like you said, Puerto Rico, which pretty much they'll put an embassy there to make sure that they're running laws like they would in the U.S. Pretty much forward and westernization, playing in Esau's game.
Hey, and that's spiritual, because what is the Lord doing with us, right? He set up these little sanctuaries throughout the midst of Babylon to do what? Forward the east, forward ways of righteousness.
I'm gonna get that precept for you. This is Yeshaya, Isaiah chapter 44 and verse 4. It says, "And they shall spring up as among the grass, as willows by the watercourses, going into the camps." The elect, it says, "One shall say, I am the Lord's. Another shall call himself by the name of Yahweh, Jacob. Another shall subscribe with his hand unto the Lord, and surname himself by the name of Israel, Yasha'Allah." So pretty much this is what's going on. You know, we're the elect is returning, all right, and calling this devil out for who he truly is. You know, because for so long he's been able to walk profitably throughout the earth. You know,
that's right.
I wanted to get. I'm gonna get this real fast. If you ain't have nothing, Con, this is the Hoyam Psalms, chapter 28 and verse 4. It says, I'm gonna start verse 3. It says, "Draw me not away with the wicked and with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors." Like we're going into Psalms 55 and 21. Their speech was pretty much smooth as butter, but war was in their hearts. It says, "Which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. Give them according to their deeds, and according to the wickedness of their endeavors. Give them after the work of their hands. Render to them their desert." All right, and that goes into the saying just desserts. You know, that word desert goes into the Hebrew word gamawal, which is a recompense. I'm gonna get that real fast, because pretty much the title of the lesson was just dessert. All right, it's not like this devil is just gonna just do, you know, do all this wickedness and then ride off into the sunset. Like, that's not how it's gonna work. This is that word gamawal. It says dealing, recompense, benefit, dealing of one's hand, recompense, benefit. It says treatment, an act of good or ill, service or requital. It says benefit, deserving that which he hath given, recompense, reward. So pretty much this devil is going to get his just desert. He's going to get what he deserves for pushing forth all this wickedness, i.e., pushing that Moism, you know, GMO foods, putting the woman over the man, and just everything that has to do with this particular enterprise or this particular rulership. You know, could we get that Revelation 13? Well, we can start with I'm gonna get Obadiah. Could you get that Revelation 13 and 9, Baba Kushah?
Con, I'm holding it.
Con, I'm gonna get Obadiah. This is Obadiah. Also Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 16. It says, I'm sorry, verse 15. It says, "For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen." All right. So from Amalek, Esau, Edom, all the way down to the rest of the heathen. It says, well, chiefly going into Esau, it says, "As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall be returned upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yet they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been." So pretty much, the heathen, chiefly Esau, Edom, is going to be punished for their wickedness in the earth. You know, it's not going to go unpunished. I'm gonna get another one. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 15. It says, that which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and the Most High required that which is past. And I'm gonna get this word for requiring. It says bakwash, yabakwash, which it says to seek, require, desire, exact, request. It says to seek, to find, to seek, to secure, to seek the face, to desire, to demand. The Lord demands a account, a punishment for the heathen. You see, the Lord is requiring again. He demands, you know, that these heathen be judged. You know, we can get that the Revelation.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
And who led who into captivity? Are you going to Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, All right, it's not talking about what these other bugged out groups is talking about. It's actual ships. You know, he that leadeth into captivity. All right, who led who into captivity? The Israelites were led into captivity. You keep going.
Not no fucking indentured servitude.
Mm-hmm.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Mm-hmm. And he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. I'm gonna get a quick precept. I'm gonna get two. This is Revelation chapter 6 and verse 4. It says, "And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth." All right, the so-called white man took peace from the earth. It says, "And that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword." All right, let's get another one because that's going into Esau. This is Genesis, also Barashith, which means in the beginning, chapter 27 and verse 40. It says, verse 39, it says, "And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth." Like we got in the beginning of the lesson, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. It says, "And of the dew of heaven from above, and by thy sword shalt thou live." It's pretty much how he got everything that he has, through deception. Like we see in Psalms 144 and 8, and also that sword. It says, "And by thy sword thou shalt live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck." So pretty much, again, going into Esau Edom because he lives by the sword. And he's the one that killed with the sword. That's what he lives by.
Yeah. Continuing on, Revelations 13 and 10 in the latter. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Mm-hmm. That's the patience of the faith of the saints. That's what the saints look forward to. Seeing this devil in chains. Seeing him in subjection. Because clearly the earth is not being ruled the correct way. We want to see the just desert. Let me get another one. This is Isaiah Yeshaya chapter 14 and verse 1. It says, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, all right, and will yet choose Israel, Yasha'Allah, and set them in their own land." All right, going to the land of our forefathers. It says, "And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, Yahweh, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel, Yasha'Allah, shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were." All right, going into Revelation, the 13th chapter and the 10th verse. "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity." They're going to be captives. It says, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. And I'm going to actually get these words in the Hebrew. All right, it says captives. All right, and it reads, it says, to take captive, to lead captive. All right, then that word for oppressors is nagash. It says to press, drive, oppress. All right, so who is oppressing who in this society? All right, Esau Edom is oppressing chiefly the Israelites. All right, and his own people too. But we're focusing on it's all about the nation of Yasha'Allah. You see, but he's oppressing us in this particular kingdom. You see, so in our kingdom, he's going to be oppressed. All right, he's going to go into slavery, and after his slavery, he's going to be rounded up and destroyed.
God.
Yeah, that was pretty much it, bro. If you had something else,
That's it.
huh?
No, actually, you know what? Jump to the 21st verse.
21st, con, yeah. This is Isaiah, also Yeshaya chapter 14 and verse 21. It says, "Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers."
Right, the descendants of Esau, Edom that are alive today, right, owned by the nation of the self-proclaimed white race, right? This is for you. The iniquities of your forefathers you haven't given account for, right? And you try to duck and dodge around that because you know in the back of your mind that there's going to be some form of retribution for those atrocities that were committed long ago. This is what's going to happen for you. The scriptures are telling you of your fate. You read it?
Con, it says, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
All right, you're not gonna find those fucking Edomites after that 1,000 year period, man. All right, your purpose after the end of your hegemony, your purpose is going to be for the intent of going into hardcore slavery,
Mm-hmm.
right? And serving as an example of what happens to the wicked. All right. After that 1,000 year period, we're not gonna find you. There's no point of you being there. You're not upright. You're not a just person, a just race of people. All right. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai is gonna completely eradicate you. And that's justified.
Mm-hmm. I
That's
got
it.
another one. Huh?
Yeah.
This is Isaiah Yeshaya chapter 63 and verse 1. It says, "Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save." All right, it says, dyed garments from Basra, pretty much going into a idiom, um, saying that, or like a figure of speech, symbolic for how much killing the Lord is going to do. All right, it says from Basra, which is like a major city in Edom. It says this that's glorious in his apparel, because before the Lord had came, he came lowly. He was humble. It says, traveling in the greatness of his strength, I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore, which means why art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? Again, going to symbolic speech for how much killing the Lord is going to do. Because could you get Isaiah 42 and 14, Baba Prashad? It says, "Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat?" It says, "I have trodden the winepress alone, and the people there was none with me, for I tread them in mine anger." You see, because the Lord is not happy with the rulership of the so-called white man. Again, because the earth is supposed to be ruled in righteousness. I'm actually get that after this. It says, "And trampled them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment."
Mm-hmm. Isaiah 42 and 14. I have a long time holding my peace,
Mm-hmm.
still, and refrain myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once.
God, I'm gonna get that word for holding peace. It says Hasha. All right, H28:14. It says to be silent, quiet, still, and active. Exhibit silence. You see, it says to hush or keep quiet. You see, so the Lord has been in the heavens, seeing how this devil is ruling the earth. All right, he's been silent. He's held his peace. But the Lord is angry. You see, so when we go to Isaiah 63, we can see the fury that the Lord is coming with. All right, it says, I'm gonna read it again. It says, "I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman, and I would destroy and devour at once." Hey, so when the Lord comes back, he's gonna fuck Esau, eat him up. All right, these heathen in 2/3. All right, because the Lord is angry with this place.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna get one more. This is Bon Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 1. It says, "A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is, so are his officers, and what manner of the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyed his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited." All right, so through prudence, the city, the world is going to be inhabited. People are going to be living. You see, but nobody is living. The Lord has to give him his just desert. That's why the Lord has to take him out of rulership and destroy him, because he was made to be the wicked. And he's for his deeds, he's carried throughout the earth.
God.
Did you have anything else, bro?
Nope, that's it.
Well, Adawarma Tazaza Banayapa, Lord's will. That was a beautiful edification through the spirit. Wa Adawarma Tazah, a thumb Yash, Yawam Tawab, a Lord's will. You all have a good day. We can go ahead and close it out by saying, "Call Light La, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Chakudash." A double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us the truth and rule well. And much respect to you, brothers that pushing the truth with our righteousness. And sincerely, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.